Lisbon has been thrust into what one resident called a digital quarantine, as a massive power outage swept across the Iberian Peninsula, knocking out infrastructure from Portugal to parts of France. With traffic lights out, public transport crippled, and communication lines briefly severed, daily life was thrown into chaos, and not everyone believes the official story.
I think this should happen every week, a digital quarantine. I saw people on terraces talking to each other, across tables. I think it was positive.
But the blackout wasn't just a throwback to simpler times. It also laid bare Europe's deep dependence on electricity, digital tools, and institutions many no longer trust.
I don't think we were prepared. I don't think any country is. We depend so much on electricity and other media that we can't see the world without it. We can't see it. For me, it's normal because I'm 50, but for the younger generations, it must have been terrifying.
The disruption revived memories of pandemic-era panic buying, and for some, the European Union's recent survival kit advisory came across more like a warning than a suggestion.
5 years ago, we had the lockdown. People got used to stockpiling things for a potential disaster, and the EU recently announced that we should have a 3-day survival kit.
In local markets, signs of fear were everywhere, people rushing to stock up on meat, bread, and essentials. And behind the scenes, skepticism brewed.
I don't know what caused the blackout, but I think the news and information provided by the Prime Minister isn't entirely true.
For many, this blackout only reaffirmed how ill-prepared European societies are for real disruption, and how little faith remains in the continent's political leadership.
This just goes to show that we are not suited to anything that might happen outside of our normal, everyday lives.
At the end of the month, wallets were tight, but shelves still emptied as panic spread faster than power could be restored.
I say we're not prepared because people panic a lot over anything that happens. It seems like the world is about to end. I don't think this should happen.
While power has been restored and the emergency lifted, the impact remains. The EU may call it an accident, but for Lisbon's residents, it felt like a warning. And for many, trust in official narratives is running on backup power.